Hey guys, it's Jamie Lynn again here on YouTube to show you guys some helpful things for your health. Alright, today I'm going to start out with just a little something because I'm actually testing this through another service, not on YouTube. So let's see if this video works out. Alright, today I'm going to be showing you guys these roller filaments. Yes, that's one of my paintings back there. Yeah. Alright. So, that's kind of what it looks like when it comes in. You get 10 of them, and it shows you the directions, easy to put on. So, let's open it up. Alright, so you have your little caps to put on afterwards. Set that down. And then we have 10 of these little rollers. Alright guys, I haven't actually figured out, I think these things take a little bit of testing, so just, I don't know, bear with it, because once you get it on there, it's going to be so worth it. Alright, so I'm actually going to use an old bottle. This was Peace and Calming. Why is, okay, sorry, this, I'm using photo, something, whatever, photo, whatever, on my MacBook Pro, and this is my first time to do a video, so sometimes it keeps stopping and pausing, and I don't know if you guys see that, so if I laugh or whatever, that's what's going on. Alright, anyways, this bottle is an old bottle of Peace and Calming, like I was saying. I'm going to use it because I'm just not quite, too familiar with this method yet. So I'm going to practice it with you guys here. Again, this is the roller filament extra that you can get from Young Living from the website. Again, I am distributor number 1179. No, I always get this wrong. 1178393. Alright, and feel free to go to my website www.youngliving.org/Jamie, Jaime, Lynn, Lynne. No spaces. Sorry, I dropped my cap. Okay. So, guys, today, it says to just pop this little top off. Okay. So that part is actually really easy. Just took a couple seconds. And I want to make sure that you guys get all the benefits. So, I don't know if you can see this, but this actually has, I can smell it. Even though, you can't really, I don't know if you can see, they're a little bit greasy, my fingers, compared to the others. Maybe not. I can feel it just a little bit. And I can certainly smell it. Gosh, Peace and Calming sure is an elixir. It smells like orange, lemon, maybe a little bit of bergamot. A lot of citrus smell. It's just so calming. It's just, it does exactly what it says, Peace and Calming. And then, I don't know, if you get down to these bottles, use every little drop. See that little drop? And I'm going to put that right over my heart chakra, which is right here. And you can even put, if you're really nervous, you can put a little bit of your heart. That's okay. Alright? Okay, so I've gotten all of the goodness out of here, but let's go ahead and try this. Alright guys, so it says to now snap this thing on. Says it, I read in another video that it might be a little difficult. So let's see. It is a little difficult. I'll attest to that. It is a little bit difficult. You know what though? I think I've been doing wrong. Alright. I think you might actually need this cap, and put this cap on like this, and then squeeze the cap down and roll to your right as you go down. Now it has obviously the black cap instead of the white cap. It's obviously taller and stuff, so you can definitely tell which one has a roller on there, which is cool. Alright, so say you have 2 bottles, lucky you, of Peace and Calming, then you could do one roll on and one not. Hey, cool, right? Okay, so I'm gonna see if this worked. And hey, look at that, it did! Holy cow. This is so fantastic! Okay, now when I want to use peace and calming, all I have to do is go like this, nothing drops out at all, you see, and then I would just simply apply it to my wrists. I can actually feel a little bit of oil that was left in there. Oh, how wonderful is this? And then you can, you know, for these peace and calming, you would want to go behind your ears and on your neck. You definitely want to go over your heart a little bit, especially if you get anxiety, and your heart chakra. This is your third eye. You always want to do it in a clockwise motion for you. So if you're doing it on someone else, remember to reverse it, because it's not going to be your same clockwise direction, if you get what I'm going with that. Alright, you can also put this on your wrists, as I was doing earlier. It's a great one for your wrists. Lather up your feet in this. It's super yummy if you mix it with a couple drops of a carrier oil. And then rub your feet with it at night or anytime you're feeling stressed out. I mean, can I say this? It's literally like a Valium in the bottle. So, I mean, it really is. Alright, a little bit more on peace and calming. I'll share my experience with it, okay? The first time, this is actually the first oil that I ever picked up from Young Living. Sorry, this hair's getting out of control again. Yeah, it is. And the way, even though I had heard of Young Living before and seen their oils, it hadn't quite struck me yet. So one day I was actually getting a lymph drainage massage. So you lay down like this and your face up, right? And it's a very light technique to move your lymph drainage down, right? Okay, so I must have been sitting there chatting along like, you know, chatty Cathy, because before I know it, my masseuse lady has left me. Yeah, I hear her get up and walk out, and the door opens, and she literally walks out of the room for like 5 minutes, a good 5 minutes at least. And she goes to the bathroom. Can you imagine you're laying on the massage table like, what the heck? And she didn't say anything. And she came back, and she just, I don't have any tissues, but she literally just waved a tissue like this over me. She didn't say a word. I went from to Allah, 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 Allah. No joke. After the session, I was like, what the heck did you just do, Tyra? What did you do? Her name is Tyra Quisenberry. She's an excellent massage therapist here in Dallas. Anyways, and she's also a Young Living distributor. So feel free to look her up. She's so great. She told me what she did, and I was thrilled, actually. I was like, cool. I was really interested. So she gave me the tissue, and she told me I could stick it in my bra for girls, or I could stick it in my car air vent for the way home, or you can always, when you get home, you can put it over your air vents. She just gave me so many different ways to use this oil. I was so excited. I actually ended up driving back that day because she said that I could only pay in cash. So I drove back that day and I ordered one from her and I picked it up right then. That's how good it was. And she told me a little story, which I'll share with you in just a second. But I went ahead and I took that back home to my house, and my then husband, now ex-husband, then husband Martin, he was sitting there a little bit stressed out from work and stuff that day, I think. And so I was just like, hey, you know, would you just smell this? And I swear he went, plunk, against the back of the couch. And my dad happened to either be there or arrive at the same time. This was years ago. And so I did the same thing to him. And he did the same thing. Martin and I just cracked up. He just clunk. I mean, but it's not something that just floors you to the point where you are unable to speak. You know, it just calms you, and you know, it's like Valium in a bottle, some people call it. So if you do have issues with anxiety or depression, this is a great one. This would probably be good even for public speaking, I would think, maybe. It's definitely good before bed. Anytime you're gonna get stressed out, if you don't want to diffuse it too much, like in your car or things like that, because you might find yourself drifting off a little bit. But, you know, if you're a really tense person, really anxious, which I know going through Lyme disease, a lot of us get that, and I did, certainly. And this oil really helped me out, guys. Yeah, it really helped me also to come down from prescription anti-anxiety medications. I just can't say enough about peace and calming. And I promised you one little more detail. So I went back to the store, not her store, but her massage thing. And she wasn't there to sell me the oils. Honestly, she wasn't. She showed me. She had actually won one of the, you know, other distributors out there. You guys probably have heard of the mega pack that has every single essential oil that Gary Young has made up to this point. And it's like a couple $1,000s. I think it's maybe, it was like $1,600, $1,700 to wholesalers a while back. But anyway, she had actually gone to a conference and won them. So she and I just played back there around with any oil, you know, I wanted to try. She'd let me smell it. You know, it was super cool. And that got me really excited. And so then when I was checking out, she asked if she could share a story of her own with me. And I said, of course, sure. And she told me about her friend whose little boy, unfortunately he suffered from some emotional issues, and he probably, from the sound of the story, couldn't have been more than 6 years old or 5 years old, maybe 4 years old, I'm not sure. I'd say 4 to 6. Since he did suffer from such issues, Tyra took over one day. She took over a bottle of Peace and Calming to his mom, and she gave it to him. And they talked away from the child. And Tyra explained to her what it was, and the mother, I think, had been in on it, and she wanted to order it and try it and stuff. So this little boy actually was in therapy at the time. And he was in one of his therapeutic art things. It was to, basically, he got all shades of different colors of paper. And the thing that the therapist told him to do was to pick out a shade of paper and to write a feeling word on there when he's feeling his feelings. So, alright, so this is the cool part. So, his mom and Tyra finally call him into the room, and his mom is like, you know, hey son, this is Aunt Tyra, you remember her? Yeah, hi. Okay, yeah. So, you know, she brought me something very special, and this is, she didn't say what it was. She didn't say the name, Peace and Calming. She didn't say it was an essential oil or anything. She just said that this is your special oil, okay? And whenever you feel that you want it, you can definitely come to Mommy and I'll give it to you. Mommy's going to keep it for you, but come to me anytime and you can use it, okay? And he wanted to use it right away. So he took it back, and the story, long story short, he came back out, and he had actually chosen one of his pieces of paper, and I believe she said it was a very, very light shade of almost grayish purple, like a really nice, neutral, soft, you know, beautiful color. And guess what he had written on there? Calm. Yeah. So, it makes me tear up every time I hear that story. But, so this is called Peace and Calming, and, I mean, it doesn't get better than that from the mouth of babes. So guys, I wouldn't recommend you just straight up use this on your children without dilution and without proper medical guidance. Definitely consult with me or another distributor who's qualified to coach you in this if you're going to use it on your children or your animals. And I would say that with probably any oil. Also with kids, it's safer than sorry. Dilute everything. I'm just going to say that now. Same with animals. Obviously, they're usually a lot smaller than we are. I've heard them used on these oils used on horses though. So I mean, it's so exciting, the amazing uses that Young Living has created. And you know, we're actually on back order for a lot of things right now because our company has grown 100-fold, so 2 times itself in the past year. So we're actually having to acquire more and more farms to be able to bring to you these products, which are the best in the land. I won't mention any other names, but these go through a patented seal-to-seal process, which I encourage you to look up on Young Living's website. And I'll also be doing a YouTube video on that so that you guys can learn all about why these oils are a little bit more expensive than other oils, and also how you can use less of these oils to get more of what you're wanting. These are not just for aromatherapy, guys. These, I mean, just from stories I've heard, they can heal. They're magnetic. You know, I'm not allowed to say that it will treat or cure any condition, by the way. So these are all just my opinions and things that I have gathered from stories that I have heard. I want to make that clear. And yeah, I'll always be truthful with you guys. If something stinks, I'm going to tell you. But this one, it smells so good. You just want to keep like rolling it on. It's so good. Yum, yum, yum. Wow. Okay, so let's see if this is easy to take off, okay? Because that's one thing they said, that you might have to kind of work at it when you take it off. I don't know if you maybe... No, because that wouldn't make sense, would it? Pressed on hard? No. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to put it on one of my brand new... Oh no! Ah! Hello! On one of my brand new oils, because I too am learning with you guys on this. So, I might have to contact my person above me and ask her if she is able to get these little babies off. Because I know they do come off. I know you can get them off. I think if you just use, I don't know, I have some scissors, but I think if you just use a knife, you can, oh gosh, kids, don't try this at home. I think if you just use a knife, guys, you can get these off. Or maybe even a, if you gentlemen, some of you gentlemen are out there and you have a wrench, sorry that's kind of sexist, ladies. Anyone out there, if you have a wrench, I think that, maybe that might be the way to go. Or a knife or something. You've got to, I don't know if you can see this, but you have to really get in there, take off this level right here, and to take it off, okay? So make sure that you're okay with it staying on for a little while once you put it on, just in case you have trouble getting it off. And I probably should have figured out how to get it off before I showed you this. But I want to be honest and show you guys these products really how they are. I want you to trust me because these are amazing products. And there's no reason to create mistrust. So that's it for now. These are the Young Living copyrighted roller filaments, Aroma Glide it's called, to put on top of your Young Living essential oils and make them so easy to apply. Alright guys, that's me, Jamie Lynn Miller, representative for Young Living. Again, you can find me at www.youngliving.org/JAIMELYNNE. That's it. No spaces. So that's www.youngliving.org/JamieLynn. Distributor number 117. Let's do this. 8, 3, 9, 3. Yeah, I did it. Alright guys, that's me. I am out. Good luck with your roller filaments and your peace and calming. Have a wonderful night.